Following a developing story out of South Buffalo tonight, the Boy Scouts have now cut all ties with a former leader, now being charged with child pornography. Daniel Husenik now facing some serious jail time after a federal sting. The U.S. attorney also speaking out about the possibility of more victims and more charges in this case as well. All of this before Husenik is scheduled to even appear in federal court. That is set for tomorrow. That's where we find 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jason Grenauer tonight. He's live downtown.
Good evening, Keith. And neighbors say they didn't really know much about the 23-year-old who lived just down their South Buffalo street. One woman, though, today told me he was a nice kid. Well, now that nice kid is in jail and likely to stay there for quite some time after investigators claim that Daniel Husenik took sexually explicit photos.
That's sickening.
Anyone who can hurt a kid or do that to a kid, lock them up forever.
Neighbors on Marilla Street in South Buffalo reacting to the news that Daniel Husenik is now facing federal charges of possessing and producing child to remove this individual and preclude him from any further participation in the scouting program. A source tells 7 Eyewitness News he also worked in the foster parent section of Child and Family Services, where he has now been placed on unpaid administrative leave. Representatives tell us they do not believe any victims are connected to that agency, but that's not all.
Mr. Husenik is thought at this point to have actually touched a child. That by itself is not alleged as a separate crime yet, but that is something that we're investigating.
The U.S. attorney also not ruling out the possibility that there may be more victims out there.
If any members of the public do have any information at all about Mr. Husenik, either when he was working for the Boy Scouts or for Child and Family Services, we ask that they get in touch with the Department of Homeland Security here in Buffalo, New York.
Now, according to the criminal complaint, Husenik actually admitted to law enforcement that he did download that child pornography. Once again, he is in federal custody behind bars tonight. Tomorrow morning, he will be back here at federal court. That's for a detention hearing that will determine whether or not he will remain in custody until trial. Reporting live at federal court downtown, Jason Grenauer, 7 Eyewitness News.